the sign of intelligence isn't about always being right. See, you and I aren't supercomputers. We make mistakes and we get things wrong. Really, the sign of intelligence is the ability to evolve and change your mind and admit defeat. And this is abundantly true with technology. See, I don't think we should be dinosaurs, people that don't change with the times, but people that admit, oh, look, the circumstances changed, and now I believe this thing is useful. And there's no other place than technology where we constantly have opinions like, oh, I'll never use AI. Oh, I'll never do that. And then, a couple of years go by, months, maybe even a decade, and it's super integrated and we have to change our mind on it. And I've seen this happen over and over again, even in my short time. I've seen it, with, having a cell phone. I remember when I knew people had cell phones like in cars, and there was these big cellular phones. And I remember my mom bought me a singular wireless phone. This is before they were bought by AT&T. And I remember she bought me it, it was like a prepaid thing for high school. And I didn't even want it. I didn't want to manage it because I was like, what am I going to do with this thing? And then I remember my youngest brother got a iPhone, and I was like, I want one of those. So initially I was like, no. And then when I saw it in action, I was like, I want one of those. Same things to putting your credit card online. I remember people were like, I'm never going to put my credit card online. It's going to get stolen. And I remember buying something on eBay, linking, my PayPal account. I remember like, this doesn't seem like legal and it feels like I'm going to get hacked. And now today it's super integrated. And over again, this happens with technology. And I think what's important is you're not always going to be right. You're going to have, judgment about certain tech. I'm never going to do that. And you got to be open with when the circumstances change, you evolve your thoughts. Some of you feel this way about crypto. I remember I bought crypto the first time Bitcoin in 2018. And I remember it was like a crazy idea. Then it was like anti-America. Then it was cool. Then it wasn't cool. Now it's pro-American. And now it's like all governments are embracing. And I saw the waves of opinion change. And what I'm saying is you don't got to be right about everything, about technology claims and what's going on, but you got to be willing to admit defeat and lean into things, especially new things. This is how we do not become dinosaurs and become extinct. And so my question is there a new technology or a digital kind of invention or something happening that maybe you were against, but now you need to be into? Don't be somebody who just like digs their feet in, but be somebody who embraces the change. And that's how you stay relevant, and that's how you stay effective in today's world.